Hey, everybody, this is the coach, Fred the coach.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
And I'm the beacon. And this is the Point Blank Perspectives podcast.
So, as you can see, we are in transitioning. Our producer, he's on, and I'm going to say it, he's on maternity leave. His wife, I think that's where he at. But no, shout out to the producer, man. We missed you, man.
First of all, you guys start saying maternity leave.
Oh, my bad. Oh, okay, all right. So this will actually be the first time we did video without the producer.
Yeah, fact.
So this is what I'm asking. We need your opinion. What we need to change, what we don't need to change. Also, if you are a producer and you want to help us out, we do appreciate it. Now, there's one thing. This is pro bono work. Listen. Hey, listen, man. I'll put out this is pro bono work. Okay? So this is pro bono work. If you choose to, but we will appreciate all the criticism, non-criticism, because we just don't know. This is our first time. I'm a truck driver, he in the corporate world, so we're just trying to figure this out. And I'm not a technician as far as all that stuff.
Neither one of us is a videographer. I know a little bit about technology, but I ain't a videographer.
I don't know shit. I'm just letting you know. So this is our first time, but man, I hope you enjoy this. We got a good one for you today.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. So.
Yeah, we really do. But today,
this
is for anybody. Reinventing your social circle.
Okay.
We need to talk about that because some people, they are. I'm gonna say this for me, and now how we got on this, how I even thought about this. I've been listening to different people, and especially us men that are older men, and we're married.
You married?
Okay, yeah, okay. Us older men, we need to actually, and it's only my opinion on what I believe. As you get older, you can't still act like you 20 years old. That's you need to act your age, I guess. I know. You're right.
I ain't like that.
Okay, but let me say this. It depends on what it is. If you act your age.
Fair enough. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes I like that goofy, silly.
Yeah.
You know. But that's how I even thought about this topic, period.
Okay.
You know, it's like, all right, I see too many men. I don't even want to get the dressing part. Oh, jeez, I don't want to get into that. But I think a lot of us men sometimes, and it takes a certain person, a woman or whatever, a man, a woman, your friend to tell you, come on, man, you need to grow up.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times when we say that, it's two things come to mind immediately. One, when you tell somebody that, they may not know how.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what you mean I need to grow up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm perfectly fine. No, start acting your age. And two, you may not actually know how to do it. Because growing up, you need help. And that's just the P. You need help knowing how to grow up.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that sounds as crazy as it can be. But in a lot of times, when someone tells you, it should be from a loving place, but sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
So I ain't mean to hog up the,
No, that's fine. I was actually trying to process what you were saying because I don't disagree with what you're saying.
I think a butt Gary, come on.
But I do kind of disagree with what you're saying a little bit.
Go ahead.
And it's only because the act your age thing. Like, I hate when people say that because I feel like when people say that, you're putting a certain expectation on me that might not necessarily apply to me. So just because you've come across people in their 40s that couldn't dress a certain way, don't mean that everybody in their 40s can't dress a certain way because they don't look the same. And then sometimes, now maybe that's more of a behavioral thing when you're talking about acting your age, because like there are certain moments where it's like I can clearly see the difference in somebody who's in a room, certain rooms, when they are acting immature.
Okay.
But even that sometimes is not age based. Sometimes that's just person based.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and thank you for helping me out with that.
Yeah, because you got some people that's over 40 or over 30 or over 25 or whatever that are very immature. But you also have some people that are younger in their teens or even 20s that are very mature.
Right.
You understand? So that's why the age thing was kind of throwing me off.
So let me say this. When I tell somebody, come on, man, act your age,
Mhm.
I'm usually telling the person dealing with the situation that we're in
Okay.
and how severe it may be.
Mhm.
That's when I may say, come on, man, act your age, man. Come on, get yourself together.
Mhm. Mhm.
When I tell somebody act the age, a lot of times I'm telling you at the same time, come on, man, get yourself together, man.
Mhm.
But it depends on what's going on around me.
Yeah.
Because I like to always joke, but I also had to learn that at certain times joking ain't any time to joke.
Right. But see,
It,
that's what I'm saying. That's more of a maturity thing than it is the
okay.
age thing. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
Because the same way that you shouldn't be joking around the funeral is going to be the same way for a 40-year-old as it should be for a 20-year-old and a teenager.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that now there might be a different expectation.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Because
right.
if you're younger, maybe this is the first time you've been in a situation like that and you don't know that there's a certain way
Right.
to be.
Right.
But I don't want to put it on like age only that.
Then I shouldn't have said that.
Well, no, this is your perspective. I'm just giving my perspective.
Right.
I might not even be right. Somebody might come in the comments and be like, man, Beacon, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Coach knew what he was talking about.
Okay.
It all depends.
Right. Got you. And I'm glad you said that about funerals.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I want to talk about that next time. Because I've seen some funerals and seen some stuff. We might have to.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are we about to pivot?
No. We gonna stay with reinventing your social circle.
Okay.
But that funeral thing, man, y'all look out for that next one because that's going. Whoo, boy, I tell you, I seen some things and I was appalled. That's what I want to say.
Oh,
But
man.
let's swing back on over to the reinventing your social circle.
Yeah, so I do think that is something that it's something that needs to happen in life, but it's funny because some people do it intentionally and some people it just organically happens.
Right. Okay.
So like for me, I think it more so has happened for me organically than intentionally.
Mhm.
Because I personally don't have a whole bunch of friends. Like I never even have wanted a whole bunch of friends.
Okay.
I have a select few people that I've either known them for a long time or, we just have really good relationships and those are my people.
Mhm.
And then there's other people who is like, yeah, we know each other, but I wouldn't like necessarily say that we're close friends. We might be
Okay.
friends, but we're not close friends.
Got you.
So when you talk about that circle part is really based on, who are the core people in my life at
Right.
that moment.
Right.
And I think for me, I haven't intentionally changed my circle, but I think it has organically changed as my life has progressed.
I think your circle is gonna, it had me thinking like, why is it even important to reinvent your circle?
Mm-hmm.
It's very important because as you start to get older and as you start to older and your life start to change and you start to see different things, your circle should change also with it.
Right.
That's what it should do. Where it's showing you that, you know what? Not only am I maturing, the people around me are maturing. Not only do I see things differently, the people around me see things differently. That's very important. But I'm gonna say this now because I don't want to get killed in the comments or whatever people look at this. It's also important to always look back where you came from. You don't if these are my main friends and just because something happened in my life where I'm able to level up or see certain things that my friends can't see, I shouldn't front on them. I should still like, yo, man, I'm the person that will always try to come on, man. Let me show you this. Now, if you choose not to let you see, you want to see this, then I can't do nothing about that. But I believe that if we friends and I see something good, you know what, man, let me bring him along, man. Let him see this. If he never seen that, I want him to see how you should act in this situation because he may not know. Now, this is one thing I believe. And this is only if you're able to do it. I believe parents or a parent of a child, you should at least take your child to one upscale restaurant. So they're able to understand because they may get into that situation, and that's very embarrassing. Here we go. I was embarrassed when I didn't know about the two forks. When you sit there and they got two forks, I didn't know one fork was a salad. I'm sitting there and I'm looking, and I said, "What's the two forks for?" And when I said it, I didn't look down. I looked up, and my eyes was scanning the room, and I seen people like look at me like, "What? You don't know what that is? What you doing here?" And I said to myself, I never want that for my friends or if I have a kid. This is not, and so we take Freddie we take him to a fancy restaurant. And yeah, that's important. That's why I feel it's important.
Yeah, no, exposure is major. And, I think one of the things with the whole conversation that we're having right now, what you just said is that sometimes the person who's the adult isn't able to provide that because they themselves didn't have that.
Ooh, that's a good, yes.
So I think one of the things to what you're talking about is, and on the conversation of expanding circles or, reinventing your circle is making sure that you get young people in front of opportunities. So even if you yourself don't know what the opportunities are, if you come across programs or people that are interested in showing, your young people bigger and better experiences, as long as it's within reason, I definitely would encourage people to do that, or at least to explore what that looks like.
Yes.
Because everything that you're saying is spot on. And I remember one of the moments that happened for me when I realized I was in a different space was, and I think I might have talked about this on one of the old episodes, but one of my first corporate jobs I had, they invited me to lunch, like the team, because it was like my first day or whatever. So they invited me to lunch. And it just so happened that day, like they didn't really have a whole bunch of good selections or whatever, but they made like chicken. It was like chicken and something else, but it was like the bone-in chicken. So it was drumsticks and thighs. And so I get the food. And luckily for me, I waited.
Okay.
Because I just wanted to see like how this was going to go.
So you were smart.
Yeah, because I wanted to see like how it was going to go. And I was answering questions while we were talking. And I realized, kind of like you, I'm looking up and I'm scanning the room, and I realized everybody at the table who got chicken is eating the chicken with a fork and a knife.
I seen that one time.
When I tell you,
I thought the person was real bougie. I'm like, what the hell? They got a fork and knife for chicken.
Mind you, I'm at lunch with like 4 or 5 people, so this is not like no little small thing. Like this is like my whole team. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so now I'm like, I ain't never ate chicken like this a day in my life. Okay. So, but I faked it till I made it.
So, Mike, now I know the answer, but I'm going to ask it.
Okay.
I know the answer. Do you still eat chicken with a fork?
Hell no.
Okay, listen, I know the answer, but the listeners, the viewers may not know this answer.
Yeah, but I mean, and it's crazy because like in all of my life and all the times I ever had chicken, I have never seen nobody eat it with a fork and a knife. And when I tell you everybody at that table had a fork and a knife eating that chicken, I was like, yo, like what is happening right now? Like what is happening? But I knew I couldn't now pick up my chicken.
You can't pick.
Yeah, I can't now do that. So this is a trick. I'm gonna let y'all know this is a trick. This is what I did.
I need to know this. Just
this is what I did.
Okay, I'm all ears. I'm listening.
So I made it a point to have conversation. So if I wasn't answering questions, I was asking questions so that I could stay engaged. And what I would do is I would take my little cuts of the pieces that I could get.
Okay.
Because I also was scanning the room and I was realizing they was getting down to the bone. Like they really knew what they was doing. And even in me trying to do it, I was like, I ain't gonna be able to do all that. Like, so what I did was I did just enough to get through lunch. But my plan the entire time was I'm gonna take this back to my Cuban.
Okay. Wow. Did you take it back?
Yeah, of course I did.
Okay.
Because at the time they had cubes. Like nowadays it's open space offices,
right. Okay.
So it's not no walls. But back then, when during my first corporate experience, everybody sat in cubes. Okay. So you would be like this, all like in your own little private section.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can go ahead and do what you gotta do. But that's what I did. That's how I got through that.
I've seen that, and I was like, yo, what is he doing? And I'm saying this to myself because I'm not gonna say it out loud because the person is doing it and nobody's saying nothing.
Right.
So I don't want to seem ignorant. I just said, or I didn't want to seem like I'm getting ready trying to tease you.
Mm-hmm.
So I just said to myself, yo, what is he doing? Because again, I've never seen that. I've never seen nobody eat with chicken with a knife and fork. If you out there and you know someone that does it, or help me out. Help Fred the coach out. Tell me, what did you do so I will know? Because I have never seen that.
Because I think that's a cultural thing. I think a lot of times I think it's a cultural thing. Like in our community, we don't eat chicken like that most of the time.
Okay.
And I just think that other people are prepared in other cultures to eat chicken like that.
I always thought when he, like I said, when I see him do it, I just thought that was real bougie.
But where did you say you saw this at again?
So we went out and the bull was eating. I know
So you wasn't with him?
Yeah. Oh, it was a few of us.
Oh, okay.
And off camera, I'm gonna tell you because you know him.
Okay.
And when I tell you, like, oh yeah, I can see that.
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying you. Right. I'm letting you know. You like, oh yeah, I can see that.
All right, so you knew the person, and so I guess my second question is: were they doing that because of where y'all were?
I don't know, because this is my first time. It was a bunch of us.
Yeah.
And this was my first time actually going out with him.
But based on what you know now, because I'm assuming this is a while ago. And
what I know now?
Like, do they always eat their chicken that way, or was it just that one time?
Yeah, and I can't even say he bougie. Mm-hmm. That was my ignorance. Because he's very intelligent. Mm-hmm. And he has more, what word am I looking for?
Etiquette?
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing.
Than me.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So, and I would see him do some other stuff, and I'd be like, okay, I'm going to do that because nobody's laughing at him. Mm-hmm. Two, he looked, and this was the big thing. Mm-hmm. He looked cool. I was like, oh, he looked cool. Okay. So my thing was, oh, I'm gonna do that too. And when I tell you who the person is, you're gonna be like, yeah, I can see that. Yep, I can see that. All right. Oh yeah. So
so that was my situation in being in a new space where it was like, oh, never seen this before, but I had to be quick because even in a situation like that, you can't show it in your face.
Right.
So I'm seeing this in real time, and I just casually look, and I'm like, oh, okay, and I grab my utensils.
Right.
And then, I start to act like I'm doing something. Mm-hmm. But in reality, I'm thinking to myself, what the heck is going on here? Like, this ain't how I eat my chicken, but I guess that's how I'm eating it today.
Yeah. And I think a lot of times it's important when you reinventing your circle, because you don't know who's watching. Because as you start to come up as from a young man to a teenager to an adult, you have people say, hey man, I've been watching you, man. You all right. You know what I mean? So a person that's more established than you, I'm gonna use that. And you don't know they're watching you. And then all of a sudden one day, hey man, meet me here. I want to show you some things. So that's why I think that's very important that you start to, for your circle, you get older, you bring different people that can help you out in your life. That's one of the main reasons why you should do it.
Mhm.
If you got your group of people and now we're all coming up and you realize, you know what, I'm starting to think differently now.
Mhm.
But what we used to do, man, I ain't doing that no more. All right, the first thing I start to think that who can I be friends, who I'm gonna be friends with
Mhm.
to help me out in this certain part of my life,
Mhm.
to advance me to get better. And I'm gonna say this, and this ain't no shot towards you. Nah,
Oh, okay.
not no shot. This is how I truly feel.
Mhm.
All right. I believe a partner can help you out also. That's what I believe.
You talking about a female partner, a romantic partner, or something?
A partner. A
No, I'm saying, but you saying like a romantic partner, like a spouse, like that's what
It
you
don't
mean?
have to be a spouse.
Oh,
It had to be a relationship.
because you said there ain't no shot towards me, so I'm thinking, all right, well, what does that
Right,
mean?
right. No shot towards you. It's
Yeah,
just
but I don't know what that means.
okay. Just yeah. That's a partner. Whatever you say a partner is to you can help you out also to advance in your circle because they have people that they can put you down with that you
Well,
didn't know
yeah,
about.
yeah, no, the reality is nobody goes through life alone. Like nobody has success alone.
Some people, when they get to a certain point, think they did do
Yeah,
it by themselves.
I know, but I'm just saying,
Right, I'm with you.
everybody has somebody help them in some way, shape, or form. Somebody
Yes,
gave you an
indeed.
opportunity.
Yes.
Somebody might have took care of something for you that you needed help with.
Hmm.
Somebody might have answered a question. Somebody might have connected you with somebody. Somebody prayed for you. Like people help people. Like nobody made it to where they got to just because it was just them and that was it.
Right.
Somebody helped you.
That. You right about that.
But to your point, like some people do get to a certain point where they like, yeah, I did all this by myself and this, that, and the third. It's like
Right.
you might have did a very substantial amount of it by yourself,
Hmm.
but there were people who helped you along the way.
Yes.
There's somebody who helped you, like
Yes,
so.
indeed.
But I agree with that point. I agree with that point that you know, people do can help you, but it got to be the right people though,
Yes,
and you can't always accept help from everybody.
I agree.
And the reason I say that is because sometimes people don't want to help you because they want to see you do better. People want to help you because that's their way in. You get what I'm saying? So
Yes.
people will see you ascending on the way up, and they'll be like, "Oh, you know what? Let me take care of this for you. And you might not even need it, but they'll be
Right.
like, "Oh, let me I don't know. Let's just say you in school or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, let me make you a meal," or "Oh, let me
Hmm.
pay for this for you," or something like that. And you thinking, "All right, cool, like that's what's up." Then later on down the line, when you start to make your money or whatever, now they trying to come back and be like, "Yeah, you probably wouldn't have had X, Y, and Z if it wasn't for the," you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to be real careful with who you allow access to you when you working towards something.
Yes. Yes. Hmm.
So I want to make sure, even though we talking about um,
Circle.
your circle and reevaluating your circle and reinventing and all that kind of stuff, you want to be very mindful of who you're allowing access to you, even if they're showing up in a way where it could seem like it's good intentions.
Right.
Because even when we talk about reinventing your circle, it happens in both directions.
Hmm.
You can reinvent your circle and add people that'll make you better. You can reinvent your circle and add people that have people that will make you worse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you yourself have to know, all right, what is it that I'm trying to accomplish with my life and on my day to day? And that's how you'll be able to determine who should be in your circle and who shouldn't be.
Right. And keep on talking. Keep on that there. When so, I was thinking what type of people you surround yourself with, and that had me thinking when you just said that different people. There may be times when you're starting to grow up and your circle is starting to change.
Mhm.
You have to leave some of your friends behind. And they, I believe, nine. And I'm not even gonna put no percentage on it. I believe that's a real big hard thing for someone to do.
Mhm.
Where you know what, this my main man. When we grew up together, And people that's advancing and now they're coming into your circle is starting to see, oh man, he bringing you down. He not even there where we at.
Mhm.
And then the people that's trying to show you what to do, you bringing these new people, they don't even want to be around your main man. And then you be like, but no, that's my main man, or that's my friend. And you be like, nah, he ain't no good for you.
Mhm.
And then when your friend find out, man, don't listen to them, man. We've been doing this for a while, man. Remember that time? And now for me, I believe now you go to what you know best. Your last resort is you use the guilt.
Mhm.
That's your last resort. Oh, you remember that time when we was now I'm gonna try. If I can't guilt you in it,
Mhm.
the next thing I do, man, you ain't really all that anyway. Then we go. You know what I'm saying? Now we go. That's when you realize, oh shucks. Or you revamping your circle, reventing your circle and all this, and you realize, yo, man, you messing me up, but I'm gonna give you another chance.
Mhm.
I know, or I ain't gonna hang out with these people so much. I'm gonna hang out with my squad over here, even though I know they may not be good for me,
Mhm.
but these is my people.
Mhm.
And so so your circle is the people you go in, you are the brand. You your own brand.
Mhm.
So you gotta know exactly, okay, what do I want? What do I want? And what do I want my life to look like in the future?
Mhm.
And nobody will know that better than you.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
Because you know yourself better than anybody.
And that's what I was saying before. Like, you have to know where you're trying to go in your life in order to dictate who should be in your circle or not.
Right.
Because if you don't know where you're trying to go or what you're trying to accomplish, then anybody can get into your circle because
Right.
they'll know how to pull you, or they'll know
Right.
which direction to point you in, good or bad.
Right.
But when you know for yourself what it is you're trying to do and where you're trying to go, you'll know whether that person can help you or not, or you'll know if that person is genuine and wanting to help you or not.
I want to ask you this question. And I'm glad you said that. There's a group of people that you are thinking. So my question is, what is the group of people that can pull you, that can somewhat pull you from your circle unintentionally or intentionally? It's a group of people that can do that. And we have a struggle of telling them no.
Um,
Everybody has this group of people.
well, I'm guessing you probably gonna say family.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're gonna say
That
family.
would be it.
But I think the biggest thing to pay attention to is the people who are for you will understand where you're trying to go, and they'll know when it's appropriate for them to be around you.
Okay.
And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm not a fan of I've reinvented my circle and I no longer need this circle over here. Because I think there's a time and a place for everything.
Right.
You understand?
Right. Yes.
So it's like, yeah, I can't bring everybody to where I'm going
right.
every single time. But there's gonna be times where I'm gonna be going back to where I'm from.
Right.
And when I go back there, I want to still be able to get along.
Me.
Yeah, I want to still be able to be me, and I still want to be able to maintain the relationships that are worth maintaining. Because there are certain relationships where you're like, you know what, we've outgrown each other, or I just know you and I are just not on the same wavelength no more,
Okay.
and that is what it is.
Right.
But it's other relationships where we grew up together. We may not be in the same space on a day to day, but I know, like, at the core, we still friends, and I can still,
Right.
we still homies and all that kind of
Right.
stuff. So I'm just a fan of always being mindful of where people fit in my life. Because I think some people try to make everybody fit in the same exact spaces, and you can't do that all the time.
I used to be like that.
Because you got rare occurrences where you got the stories with, like, Kevin Hart. He was able to get all his boys together, and they started a company, and they still friends to this day. Or LeBron James, like, high school. Now you grown men, and y'all still got this tight knit friendship that you're like. That's a rare thing.
Right.
But I think a lot of people, especially when you come from a situation where your success is rare.
Okay.
When you make it out of a situation like that, a lot of people around you are going to feel like when you make it, we made it.
They're part of that we made it circle.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
And even you might feel like because I made it, I'm obligated to take care of
Right.
everybody else. And it's like, there's some elements of that where that may be true, but there's some elements of that where, like, if it's too much, that might not, that probably shouldn't apply to you.
Okay, got you.
So it's just being mindful of, where people are and where they fit in your life. Because it's not that, at least for me, it's not that I get to a certain point and I'm good. I don't want nothing to do with you. If I say that about somebody, it's because they probably did something that reaffirmed for me, I can't have you around certain places in my life no more.
Got you.
But it's never me saying, "Oh, I'm here now, so because I'm here, I don't have time for you."
Right.
It's just, all right, I might know that person, they need to stay in that space over there. They can't cross over in the space. They still my homie, but they just can't cross in every space.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, and you somewhat talked about it. Like, people you should just stay away from once you start to reinvent your social circle. Or I don't even want to use the word social. Just reinvent your circle. There's some people you should just stay away from.
Well, wait, before you go into that,
Go
though, because you were going to say family.
Right.
And when I said family, you didn't get a chance to elaborate on that part. So
no, you did it for me. That's why. You did it for me. But when we talking about some people you stay away from, family. So no, hold on, wait, hold on. No, hold on. Let me.
I was gonna say, you got something you want to tell me, though?
Let me say this: some family, and when I say some family, the families think they're entitled, and that's what you was talking about. I think once you start to, like you said, it's all entitlement. No, you're not entitled to this,
right?
Especially if you come from low income, and now you made somewhat of yourself, and you reach back, but you know that this person, man, they not ready for this. I tried to help you out. I tried, but you just want to keep on acting that way. And then you go to, you know what? We just gonna be friends from a distance. You still my buddy, but it goes back to what you're saying. Man, I still need to go back, hang out. But I can't bring you around this group of people because now you're great embarrassment.
And well, it works both ways, because I can't bring the other circle around because they might not be ready for the other circle.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, and I think a lot of my life is like that. A lot of my life is like the word is compartmentalized. So it's like, I got people over here in this space. 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 And it's rare that I can bring everybody or somebody into all of the different areas that I navigate in my life. Like, it's rare that I can do that. But again, there's certain moments when I need those groups of people for whatever it is that's going on.
Right.
And so that's why for me, I don't believe in like getting to a point, because I know some people that get like that. Like, so I've seen people do that. They get to a certain level and they feel like they're above like certain people and certain things. And it's just like,
especially when money's involved.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when money involved, and that's how they feel. Why? Because they bring up something materialistic and throw it in your face. Oh yeah, I was looking at this Benz. All right, yo, and you say to yourself, "There you go, you were just with a Kia." Nothing against Kia. I'm just saying, I got a Kia.
I mean, but if you up, you up. I ain't mad at the person that do that. I ain't mad at that person at all.
But you ain't got to throw it in my face.
They might not be throwing it in your face. They might just be telling you what's going on.
No.
You a hater. See, that person can't bring you into their circle of money because you the hater. No, you hating.
I don't hate. I don't hate. Believe me, I don't hate because I'm not a hater. All right, I told you the story and I'm gonna tell it again.
All right, what's the story?
I went to a friend of mine, his son played basketball.
Okay.
And I went to see his son play basketball. Before that, he was talking, yeah, my son, because his son was he's on the AAU, and yeah, my son this and this and that. And so I was like, it was a couple of us, but me personally, I was like, oh shucks, his son, okay. Well, we get there. One, his son didn't start. Don't laugh, please. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. And when he got no, come on, don't laugh.
Listen, man, go ahead.
And when he got in the game, I said to myself, I see why he don't start. Stop, don't laugh. And I was but I didn't really like certain people when it comes to money and people throw money in your face or whatever it is, I don't like to bust your joy. If that's what you want to do and you want to say, oh yeah, I get this or I get this, all right, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But when we get alone, the conversation may come up. Damn, man. The conversation came up with me and him.
Mm-hmm.
I said, yo, your son, all right, man. Oh, you see. And then he got me pissed off. So then I had to tell him, dog, the way you talk, your son didn't even start. Dog, the way you so-and-so, your son wasn't this and that.
Uh-huh.
Then he had, no, you don't understand. Now I'm pissed off. So I say to him, I said, damn, dog, my son that had, and I think I told you, I said, my son that is on the spectrum
mm-hmm.
will do something your son will never do. And so he looked at me. I said, my son sat on the NCAA bench as the water boy for Widener University. He was the water boy. And I showed him pictures. I said, your son, he ain't making no NCAA nothing. He not even gonna be manager nothing. So he gonna be Division III, nothing. I said, my son sat on as the water boy. He sat on the bench. So and gave out the Gatorade and stuff. Your son will never do that. So he said, dang, Fred, man, why you go there? I said, and I told him, I said, listen, man, I'm happy, that your son played AAU, but the way you explained it, you had me thinking I was looking at the next future superstar. And come on, stop laughing. I said, but when I seen that, I didn't see that. Right. But I seen a father that was happy for his son. Mm-hmm. Now, I was very happy when I seen my son. Mm-hmm. But you didn't hear me talking, oh yeah, my son was I didn't say nothing.
That was more me than you.
Right, I was happy. Right. But you wanted so yeah, I ain't gonna keep on going into it. But yeah, we had our conversation, and now when he talk about his son, it's real low. Beep, beep, beep. And then, he'll look at me and I don't even say nothing because we already had the conversation. You know what I mean? I just be like, okay.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Mm-hmm. That is hilarious. But no, people you should stay away from, because I think that's what we was talking about.
Yeah, I went off.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I
did.
But
you wanted to tell your story, so story time with the coach.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, man.
No, you good.
Go ahead.
But people you should stay away from, like I would say, people who always got something negative.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing for you to have constructive criticism for me. It's one thing for you to keep me humble. It's another thing for every time it's something hating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you ain't never got nothing supportive to say about nothing I'm doing. It's always, oh man, why you? Or,
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the energy, and you know what it is. Like, people who watching, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all got that person in your circle where it's like, he think this, or he got this now, so he think this. And it's like, how you know? You ask him, like, you know what he thinking?
And you know the crazy part? What? It's even more crazy when the person don't say something, somebody else gives this person props.
Yeah.
And then the hatred, and then you may have the person say, come on, man, why you hating on them?
Right.
And then they come a different weight on the hatred.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, that's a nice car right there. I had John. All right.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, hey, dog.
Right.
Yo, congratulations on that degree. Man, it took him like an extra year. Like, oh, what's up, dog? You good? You all right?
Right.
You good?
Right.
Some people just be having that energy.
Right.
You definitely got to stay away from them people. For real. You got to stay away from them. And you also got to stay away from people that always need something. Because you know it's always the people that's like, yo, you think you can lend me this?
Right.
Yo, can I hold that?
Right.
No.
Right.
Like, no, you can't. Yo, but I know you counting my points. What you mean? You know I got. What you mean?
Right. Now, if you marry,
Mm-hmm.
it depends on you. So you and your spouse financially may be doing good,
Mm-hmm.
and then the person comes over your house, and they only stop
Go
laughing.
ahead.
Stop laughing. They only come over your house to see what you got new, so they can try to either get the same thing or one better than you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it may not hit you right away.
Mm-hmm.
You just be like, okay. Then you realize you go to their house. They don't pull whatever they got.
Mm-hmm.
They don't pull out to as a family function. And then you walk in the house and you be like, wait a minute, hold on. That look. And you don't say nothing right away until a couple times they come over your house, and every time you go to the house, you realize, wait a minute, dang, you got something new.
So I've experienced that on a different level because you seen where I live at.
Yeah.
So like,
oh
come on,
yeah,
yo. Come on. You ain't got to do all
no, I ain't no hater. I ain't gonna say
no,
where you
I'm
live
saying
at.
you ain't got to do all that.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Oh boy!
But I'm just saying, like, I've had people like once they see where I live at, and they try to like they'll tell me about something random at their spot, like, yeah, you know, I just got the new, and I'm like, all right, congratulations. Like, I don't know why that was important for you to tell me that. Like, all right, like
I can't even tell you nothing. It's just like, oh no, I don't know.
No, you can definitely tell me stuff.
I don't even know what to say where you live at. I don't know. I don't know. I just sit back and like, oh wow. Well, that's decent. Listen, I don't even come over there. They just be like, oh, the balcony.
No, y'all got no. You can't say balcony, dog. Y'all got the whole joint out there. You can't. No, you can't do that.
All right, okay,
yeah, you can't
go ahead.
do that. But I'm just saying, like, you know, you gotta be careful of those type of people too. Like people that's just negative energy, always trying to borrow something, and or they just don't ever even show up for what you got going on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
If you really in my circle, it should be something you can make.
Right, and it's worse when you be like, they say, yo, man, my kids. All right, man, I'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they know your kid. Yo, you know, man, I got something to do, man.
Mm-hmm.
You be like, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. You know, there's a lot of things that's well, hate is hate comes in a lot of forms.
It do.
And that's when you start to reinvent your circle. You gotta make sure it's airtight, where nothing can come in, because if I can't get to you and it's a new person, and man, you've been friends, and I get around your people, your new people, yo, man, let me tell you about the bull, man. Oh boy, they throw a lot of salt into this wound, boy. Yo, man, let me tell you about the bull, man. I remember the time, boy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So so sometimes what I do, this is my suggestion. Say something bad about yourself. So especially when that person around. Oh man, and this is how you do it. So let's say you the person, my circle. Oh man, you remember the time when we? And now I'm talking bad about myself. That may stop you. No, yeah, you gotta stop you. Like, no, you ain't gonna do that, because you gonna spice it up. You gonna listen. You spice it extra hot, spicy. Where I just said a little spicy. You add extra cayenne pepper on it. No, we ain't gonna do that. No, And now my new circle looking at me like, oh my god. Oh man, okay. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying though. Everybody can't make it. Everybody can't make it. That's why you can't invite everybody to everything.
I used to be the person, as I was, coming up and came home and started seeing different things. I was the person like, come on, man, let me try to get everybody. It wasn't until you told me. You and Angie was like, yo, Fred, you can't do that with everybody. You can't. And I was like, no. Because we were all three of us would go back, no, man, I could do it. And you and Angie like, no, I'm afraid you can't.
And the sad part about it is, it's not that you can't do it because you can't do it. You can't do it because that person won't allow you to do it. That's what it comes down to.
Right, but I didn't know, what I mean? I didn't know it. I thought, hey man, and at the same time, when y'all was telling me, I realized certain things that hey, you ain't really happy for me.
Mm-hmm.
You're not happy for me, not unless you're in this circle and I'm out of it. I noticed that too.
There's that, but then there's also the person that they're only happy for you when they benefit from it.
From my circle, my new
From your success period.
Okay.
Whether it be the people, whether it be the resources or whatever.
Okay.
So like they won't just be happy for you because of something that you've accomplished or something that went well for you.
Mm-hmm.
They're happy because something went well for you and that was going to impact them.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, for example, you might have a friend in your circle that's happy as I don't know what because you got a new car.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason why he happy because you got a new car because he thinking, I can't wait till I get to drive that new car. Regardless of where he get to drive it. That's what he thinking. I now have access to your new car.
Or get a ride.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh man, yeah. I love the fact that you, oh man, I'm so happy you just got this car. And then they mind they think, I can't wait till we ride through the block. Boom, 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 boom. No, people operate like that.
I got
people really do operate like that.
I got you.
You really got to pay attention to not only when people are happy for you, but how they're happy for you.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because people will be happy for you for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, and I've learned that.
Yeah, like you tell people you got a raise at your job, all they thinking is all the money that y'all can spend now doing something. And it's like, right, my money ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Or they may say, "Come on, let's go ahead." You like, man, I don't go there.
Like, can you afford it?
Right.
I got it. You good?
Right. No, I was. Okay. All right. Yeah, you right, man. That hatred and everything else along with that. Woo.
I done seen it, man. That's what I'm saying. Like,
do you still? I don't want to use the word hold on to your old friends, but do you still really a lot of your old friends? How often?
I'll put it like this because I think I understand what your question is. I think you're about to ask me, do I hold on to old friendships?
Yeah.
I used to hold on to old friendships. I think the older I get, the less I'm willing to try to hold on to old friendships. Because I feel like good friendships and friendships worth having are reciprocated back and forth. If I'm fighting to hold on to our friendship, that's too much for me at this point in my life.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to be the one constantly calling. I'm not going to be the one constantly inviting you somewhere. I'm not going to be the one constantly driving to you and you not like coming to see me. Like, I don't have time to be trying to hold on to something that clearly you're not investing in.
Got you.
You understand? When I was younger, I would hold on because I felt myself going in a different direction than where a lot of my friends were. And it was like, dang, but I don't want to lose that part of myself because, these is my people right here. But then it got to a point where I started to realize certain people, they stay in touch, they check in, they whatever the case may be. Like they still, I'm not the only person keeping the friendship alive.
Gotcha.
But then I realized other people, it was like, oh, if I stop calling, they stop, we don't even talk. Mm-hmm. If I don't go to see them, we never see each other.
Right.
If I don't invite them somewhere, they don't invite me nowhere. And then you just start to realize, all right, hold up, why am I holding on to this again? All right, cool. Let me go ahead and, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how I navigate that. Like, I used to hold on to friendships, but the older I get and the more I see the value in myself, the less I'm willing to do that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
How about you? How you feel about it?
I think for me, I will hold on to an old friendship until you force me to let it go. Mm-hmm. Because an old friendship, we don't even have to talk for a whole year. Mm-hmm. But when we do talk, we just pick right on up.
Right.
So I won't let you go. Mm-hmm. Even if we got our distance, and the main reason why is I don't know what's going on in your life.
Right.
So I gotta give you that benefit of the doubt of why, you know what, we still homies when we pick back up, ain't nothing changed. We still kicking it. Mm-hmm. But until you do something that's forcing me that's forcing my hand, okay, that's it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's when I say, you know what, it's over. And it's fine. And I'm, or I'm going to back up and our friendship won't be the same. Mm-hmm. We friends on the fact of how long we've been friends.
Right.
But that friendship, how it used to be.
Right.
No, when we answer the phone, it's awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, what you doing?
Mm-hmm.
And we could be on phone 30, 40 minutes. Now it's 5, 10 minutes, and it's like, oh man, I gotta get ready to go, man.
Right.
Yeah, all right, man, I get what.
Right.
We ain't really. Are we really friends, or or now are we associates?
Right.
And that's how I do it. But I believe, since I don't know what's going on in your life, I gotta give you, because you may be going through something.
Mm-hmm.
And so
But you know what's crazy though? Even when you say that to me, like at this stage of my life now, I can't even give you that. Because I feel like if we really friends, then I should have some understanding of
now,
kind of where things is at.
it depends on what's going on in their life. No, you will not. That's not going to happen.
But I'm saying, if we really friends, what's going on in your life that's so crazy that I wouldn't talk to you for a very long time?
But when it comes to a female, whoa, playboy.
What?
No way in the world. No way.
What? No way in the world.
If we friends,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going through hell, and I don't want to talk to nobody, I'm going through it. I'm in this storm. No, I'm not gonna talk to nobody. I gotta try to figure it out, because I don't want to hear rational at this present from you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we speak, hey, what's going on? Oh man, and you can tell something matter,
Mm-hmm.
but you also know it ain't me.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where the mercy, the give you benefit of the doubt, the mercy, the understanding
Mm-hmm.
that there's something going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for you if you want to talk.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I have to give you a pass, because when it comes to a spouse, especially if you marry,
Mm-hmm.
whoa man.
Well, yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't expect for somebody to come to me and start telling me stuff about them and their wife.
If no, I'm talking about, even if I was just using, but if you are, oh, here we go. If a person's married and they're them and that spouse, they're really going through it,
Mm-hmm.
on the verge of maybe getting the divorce.
Mm-hmm.
That man or woman, especially men, we shut down and we don't want to deal with nobody, because I'm trying to figure out: do I kill this? Do I really seriously hurt this person?
Mm-hmm.
Or do I just keep my mouth shut? Especially if it's little kids. Let me just keep my fucking mouth shut, and let me get, so my kids can, I want to be around my kids, because I know how she may get on. You can't see your kids and this, that. So you know what? Let me keep my mouth shut. So you may have a married friend that you may not have talked to in a while, or if you do, they be like, man, I'm all right, man. And you know for a fact there's something the matter. But what do? As a man do? I understand. It ain't really much to say.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, you understand what that man is going through, especially if you another married man. And especially if you've been married for a while. Ain't nothing to be said, man. I pray for you.
So now, and you saying that, I'm wondering now if that's like an age thing. Because even as you just said that, I've had friends that have gone through what you're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
and we've had those conversations while they were going through it. It might not have been right away. They might have told me months later, but they told me, and I guess that's what my thing was. Because, and the only reason why I'm even harping on it is because you were saying, like, if I don't talk to you for a year, but life could be happening, and
Yeah.
I do understand that point. But I'm saying, like, if we really genuinely are friends, even if you can't talk to me in the moment, even if you don't want to give me the specific details, I should have a understanding of, all right, he got something going on at the house. Even if you don't even tell me it's the wife, it's the this or that.
No, what I'm saying to you, we're friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know when something going on.
Right.
As your friend, I don't prowl. I don't
Yeah,
prowl.
no, that's fair.
So when that man is able to sit there and feel comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
where you're not going to judge me,
Mm-hmm.
even if I tell you I said I fucking killed my wife,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to judge me. No situation like, all right, man, I may not did this, but I understand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
if I don't think you're going to give me that, we ain't talking about this because when I'm in this,
Mhm.
and when I'm in this chaos,
Mhm.
I don't see nothing. It's like darkness.
Mhm.
I know you are that light.
Mhm.
I know I see this light,
Mhm.
and here's a far way.
Mhm.
But if I just if I keep on putting one foot in front of another and putting my head down, all this darkness coming at me, I'm gonna get to that light. But how long it take to get to my friend where I'm able to share?
Mhm.
May not. But if we talk and we call, hey, what's going on, man? Man, not too much. You already know the tone.
Right.
Then he's still going through it.
So maybe that's all right. So maybe that's fair then, because maybe that's what I'm thinking too. Is I'm going to know if something is
You're
up with
gonna
my friend.
know, but you won't
You might not
press.
tell me, and I'm not going to press. You know, I'm not going to press.
Right.
But I would know, and I guess that's the point I was trying to make. Is if we really friends, I'll have an understanding as to all right, they're not showing up, they're not doing this because of X, Y, and Z.
I may not know what it is, but I know something's going on.
Exactly.
Right.
But I'm saying if I don't even talk to you for the year, or I don't like if we don't interact at all for a certain amount of time, for me it's like.
But so my question would be, in that year, and you sit back and you think on it,
Mhm.
did you ever attempt to because okay, so let's say in January,
Mhm.
you call your hey, what's going on?
Mhm.
You realize something going on.
Mhm.
And now you realize that your friend pattern is changed.
Mhm. Mhm.
And you haven't heard from your friend.
Mhm.
But the only thing you in the back of man, okay, he ain't dead.
Mhm.
Okay, he's still going through it.
Mhm.
Because we talk.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. Even it may be a whole year,
Mhm.
but you know this person is alive, and you know for a fact that this person whole attitude,
Mhm.
their household, because you don't even see
Mhm.
him and his wife coming
Mhm.
out anymore.
Mhm.
You know this person go to work
Mhm.
because they still living at the same place.
Mhm.
You may hear from family members, oh Tommy,
Mhm.
oh my God, you know they still alive, but you know for a fact they going through it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you just gotta give them their space. If you know what, I ain't do nothing. I know I ain't do nothing, but since I don't know what this person is going through,
Mhm.
out of our friendship, I gotta go ahead and you know my situation when that happened to me.
I don't.
I gave him a year,
Yeah. I don't have no problem with giving people grace, and I don't have no problem
but
with.
but not to cut you off, you have a time limit on how long.
I don't even have a time
Okay,
limit. It's for me. It's just like the level of effort, I guess. Because it's like, all right, I get we ain't talking how we used to talk. I get we ain't hanging out how we used to hang out. But all right, I had a birthday. You had a birthday. Did either one of us try to call like
I
for
get
something
that.
small like that,
Right,
or
I get it. Right,
even just a check in? Like if I ain't heard from perfect example. I'm one of them people. If I ain't heard from you in a while and we good like that, I call and just be like, yo, what's going on? You
I
good? You all
got you.
right? Boom, boom, boom.
Right,
Or I send a text. Yo, you crossed my mind. Just making sure you all right.
right,
Because it's good to check in on people. So I guess for me, if it gets to a point where people don't even feel the need to check in,
I got you.
and that was our relationship,
I got you. Right,
regardless of what you're going through.
right. You can at least
Because even if I check on you and you don't tell me nothing's wrong or you don't respond,
no response.
I can't
That's
do
a
nothing with it.
right. That's a right.
Yeah, I
I
can't,
got you.
and then that becomes me holding on to the friendship.
Well, I will.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, okay.
I will sit there and hold on because before I let go.
Hmm.
Depending on if it's just that communication,
Hmm.
we'll talk.
Right, right,
Yo,
right,
you good?
right,
And now you give me the option. Whatever you're getting ready to tell me, will I believe you?
right.
So yeah, so holding on to a friend, an old friend. It also depends on and we're talking about the circle. Where am I at? Where am I at in my life?
Yeah,
If I'm here and you're all the way back there, we're phone, we're texting. Hey, you all right? Cool. and let's just keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Because evidently you either you enjoy where you're at in your life, or you don't know how to get out of this situation that you're in, and you're just gonna say, you know what, forget it. I'm just gonna be in. I'm just gonna roll on out.
Right.
And either way, I gotta respect what you say and how you feel and how you move. I don't have that right to say you should move this way.
Yeah.
Nah, you move the way you move, and I move the way I move, and then we move. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real. Because I think that's the other thing too, is probably the same thing you just said, but because you were saying if they're way back there and I'm up here, and I think for me it's just a matter of like the energy. Where's the energy at?
Right.
You know, if we matching energies, then we good to go. Like if I'm ambitious, you ambitious. All right, bet we moving in the same direction.
Got you.
If I'm ambitious and you complacent, or you don't even care about doing nothing,
right?
Yeah, we cool, but I ain't gonna spend so much energy being stagnant.
But you didn't let that friendship go.
Yeah, no.
Right, you're not gonna let that friendship go.
Yeah, no.
You just at the point where, okay, we friends, but you there.
In order for me to completely let a friendship go, there has to be a certain level of disrespect or lack of trust that happens for me to completely let it go.
Got you.
If it's not that, and it's just we don't communicate the same, I just accept that as our relationship has just shifted. That's all.
Right.
It don't mean that we ain't friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got plenty of friends where it was like I've known them for a very long time, but it's not the same friendship it was, you know, back in the day, and that's fine. But it's all about, for me, the energy. Like if the energy's off, I'm not going to allow my energy to get subjected to bad energy.
Right,
so it's like it's cool. Like I ain't,
there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Especially it may be tough to hold on to old friends, especially when you marry.
Oh, I wouldn't know about that one.
Because if I do not believe, if Angie come to me and say, yo, you shouldn't speak to him, the first thing I say is, why? If she doesn't say to me, he disrespected me, and you just say, well, I'm really not feeling him. Well, that's my friend. And if I knew him before I knew you, no, you got to tell. If you sit up there and say, you know what, he disrespected me, all right, cool, I'm going to handle that. But I know some friends where, and we all know men that, man, my wife, she ain't feeling you, so I can't really talk to you. What?
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Oh, are you joking me?
Yeah, that's crazy to me. I don't even do that as a single person. Like I don't even do that just with people in general. Like if let's just say you go somewhere and you have a bad interaction with somebody, and then I go there and I have a good interaction with them, I can't now base my relationship with them off of what your interaction with them was.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, like
I'm not the person. If we buddies and you don't like him, I still like him. They ain't got nothing. I know some people. No, I ain't messing because my main man. What?
Yeah.
Well, what happened?
Now, at the same time, of me saying that, I'm not going to do anything that's going to disrespect you.
Right.
In that situation.
Right.
So if me and that person are friends and you having a cookout, I'm not going to be like, yo, can such and such come? No, I ain't going to do that. No. And I'm also not. Well, there's a possibility I could have something at my place, and I'm like, yo, such and such might be there. There's a possibility that might happen, but it depends on how bad the relationship is.
If I know my two friends, and I mean it's on site.
Yeah.
Either I don't invite either one of them,
right,
or I invite one of them, and the person now I have to decide who am I going to invite, but it depends on who's going to be there.
Right.
And I'm going to let you know, yo, I'm having something, but so-and-so be there, so I ain't going I'm not even going to invite you. I'm going to give you straight up, because I don't want you to hear, oh man, Fred had something.
Yeah. And such was dead, but I
wasn't. No, the first thing you say is, well, damn, why you invite me? You didn't even get to hear, you didn't give the person a chance to say, oh, so-and-so was there. You know what I mean? You just like, damn, why you invite me? So, yo, so and so, man, I got you on the next one. Don't worry, we're gonna hang out. My treat. Don't even worry about it. Something like that. Yeah. I'm not even going. But I won't bring two people that's beefing.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Because I don't want something to spill over.
Yeah.
And now I'm pissed off. Now Angie looking at me like,
yeah, no, you
nigga,
can't.
what was you doing?
I've been in that situation before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, planning something, and there was two people that was having issues with each other. I didn't even know what all the details was.
Did you know they would have issues?
Yeah.
And you still invite them?
No, I didn't invite them. I didn't invite either one of them.
Yeah, there you go. That's right.
But I'm saying after the fact, it was, well, why didn't you invite me? And I said, I couldn't because I knew that you had beef with the other person, and I couldn't invite either one of y'all because it wouldn't have been fair to either one of y'all.
Right. That's the best way to handle it.
Yes, I said I just didn't invite either one of y'all.
That's how a man will handle it. You know, I ain't inviting neither one of y'all.
Yeah, because, I mean, y'all already know how I am about peace and drama. I don't ain't into all that drama, so it's like, I'll let y'all figure that out on y'all own time. But y'all ain't about to embarrass me.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't doing that.
So saying all that, what age do you think you start to realize I need to start to reinvent my social circle or my circle and just period? Or is there an age?
I don't know if there is an age. What I will say is there is something to be said about going into your teenage years.
Okay.
Because in your teenage years, you're going from like middle school, now you're going to high school. And just being in high school is different because now you're with people who just got there who are closer to being kids. But then there's also people in the same exact building who are now closer to that next step to adulthood. So I think teenager is that first age where I think it happens, whether it be organically or intentionally, because some people go into high school thinking, all right, this is a new chapter in my life. I need to be somebody different, or I want to be somebody different.
Okay.
Or you get to high school and you just meet different people or get exposed to different things, and you yourself just naturally become a different person, and you meet different people and you evolve like that. So if I had to pick an age, I would say probably 13, because I think that the teenage years is when you first get into a point where, all right, I need to know who my friends are. I need to know what my circle looks like, or that sort of thing.
I don't think it's an age. I believe that it happens now when you get on your own. Because when you living at home, it's somewhat controlled. You know, you got your certain friends and certain people you already know that I can't bring them on my mom's house. But when you get on your own and you make these mistakes, your circles start to tighten up quickly. And then you be like, okay, now, and then you got to think for yourself.
Right.
Now you start to say, well, you know what? I like that, but I'm having a conversation with this dude. And now I'm saying, no, this ain't gonna work out. But if I'm home, mom, whoever the parent may be, grandma or whatever, listen, this is what the person did. Well, baby, you know, and then they give you advice and they maybe give you the Bible. You know, baby, John, you know what, baby? And you be like, wait a minute, hold on. Or you got the parent, man, listen, boy, you ain't back in my day, boy, let's just sit down for a second, boy. Back in my day, man, we ain't go through all that, man. We should, you know what I'm saying? And now you got two different advice. But when you on your own, you got to formulate it yourself. You got to think. You now have to think, dag, is this person really good for me when I'm getting my circle together? I don't have no help getting my circle together.
Right.
You even thinking, dag, why this person, how's he going to benefit me? You don't get the stories back in the day. Well, baby, Bible verse. You get none of that.
Right.
This is all you. So I believe it ain't no age on it. It's when you get on your own, and you know you was on your own, you started forming them. Now if you'd have went to A&B, baby, sit here, baby. You know, God, you know what I mean? All right, A&B. And then you go to,
but it's all necessary.
And I'm agreeing with you. I'm not disputing that. But you forming your circle without no help. Because you form your circle, you're going to make mistakes. But you really make your real big learning lesson is when you're on your goddamn own. You make these mistakes that you be like, it ain't no, see, if you're home, it's that. And it's like, okay, I better not do it. When you on your own,
Yeah.
you better not do that. Oh, I can't do that again.
Yeah.
So I think it's no age. I think it's when you get on your own and you out there paying bills.
Mm-hmm.
Now your circle start. But also, when I say on your own, it's college.
Mm-hmm.
You're away from home. You start to form what you like, don't like. Start to form your circle, social circle, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just what I believe.
I mean, no, that's cool. I mean, you asked me a different question, but it's cool.
I did.
You asked me about age, and then you was, I don't think it's age. I think it's this, that, third. No, listen. Everything you said was spot on. I ain't mad at you. I'm just saying I couldn't answer like that because you ain't give me that oop. You said, what age? I answered the age. Then you said, yeah, I don't think it's age. This is what I think. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, I answered the question I was asked. But I agree with you though. Like, it's definitely situational. No, you good. It's definitely situational in terms of how you form your circle because I can tell you right now, I had a circle when I went to community college. I had a circle when I went to Drexel. I had a circle depending on what year it was and what classes I was taking. I had a circle when I worked at my old job. I had a circle, when I was in the neighborhood. Like, so you're gonna have a circle wherever you at. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be, like you said, you have to be very careful with who you allow to be in that circle because the further away you get from that core foundational circle, the more at risk you are because you don't know these people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you just got to trust based off of your interactions and maybe what you might have heard about them that they have your best intention.
Right.
Because at least at the core, the closer you are to home, normally, well, I ain't gonna say normally, but at least you would like to think that the closer you are to home, the tighter that circle is.
Yeah.
But the further away you get from home and you build those circles, y'all might be cool, but y'all don't have that foundational connection that you got when you're from the same place.
Right.
So there's something to be said about that. And that's not to say that y'all can't be a tight circle or even as tight as the foundational one, but it's just a different way that y'all going to bond.
Right.
Like y'all might bond through like trauma or tragedy, where the foundational circle is like, no, we understand the same things. We've seen the same things growing up. We kind of evolved together. We have the same moral compasses and stuff like that. So this is why I trust these people.
Right.
Whereas when you get out in the world, it's like y'all probably gravitated to each other because y'all got a similar hobby or interest or something.
Right.
And then it just so happened that y'all talk a little bit more, y'all hang out a little bit more, and then y'all realize, oh, we got even more things in common. So it's more so stuff like that.
Okay.
And it's just a different way of forming your circle.
Yeah. So I'm glad that we did this. This is our first one without the producer.
Yeah, we ain't got all the fancy schmancy.
Right. But again, if you want to work pro bono for the Point Blank Perspective podcast, we when he get off maternity leave.
Yeah, you gonna stop saying
my bad. Okay.
You gonna stop saying my cousin on maternity leave,
Yeah, his wife had the baby, so you know
how long ago that was. Yeah.
He
ain't on
Hendrix
no
ain't no. You right. You know what?
Yeah, you
got. All
right.
Chill. So he's on leave.
Yeah, there you go. That's even better. He on leave.
So I just want to be said. No, he did not get fired. No, we not mad at each other. None of that.
Oh, you talking about the family drama? Oh yeah, people be trying to.
Yeah, we none of that. Why he left? It was. He had to take care of business. You know what I mean? And we salute him. We miss him. But if you still need a bar mitzvah, you still need, reach out to him. What's the thing?
No, you tell him since you want.
Wait. I can't.
Way created.
We can't do down like this because we don't have the technology to do all that. But we just want to let you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this is the new thing, and my final perspective is when you reinventing your social circle, your circle period. Be careful. Take your time. Don't let everybody in your circle. If you got to kick a person out your circle because it's not fitting you, then that's what you do. Don't fit around someone else's circle. And if your circle is on your main core values, you stick with that. You don't never let nobody take you off your circle, knock you off your circle. That's my point blank perspective. Final perspective.
No, I like it. My final perspective is, oh boy, man, there was so many different things to pull from this conversation. I think my final perspective is going to be that changing your circle is necessary because you're going to go through different parts of your life where you're going to meet different people, you're going to go through different circumstances. And while you will have those core people that will probably always be in your life, there's also going to be some new people that you're going to meet that will be just as valuable, if not more valuable to you in certain situations. So I think the person I want to talk to is the person that is nervous about opening up their circle, or the person that uh, is hesitant about meeting new people. I would encourage you to change that thought, or to open your mind up to meeting new people and expanding your circle, because you never know who people know. You never know what type of opportunities could form from expanding your circle. Um, but also too, if you feel like you're fighting too hard to hold on to people in your current or previous circles, don't hesitate to let them go, because everybody ain't gonna make it. That's my final perspective.
And so on that note, this is Fred the coach.
And I'm the beacon. And this has been the Point Blank Perspectives podcast.
Peace.